Miami, I see you more like, you know, exercising, dieting, working. It's like not...
Maybe dieting, but not exercising. Anybody that knows me knows that.
The video is about to start. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. There we go!
Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back to Gustavo's World, and we're again with Kyle.
Hi.
So let's start from the beginning, Kyle. What is the solar return chart?
So the solar return chart is really it's a birthday chart. So every year,
Yes.
on your birthday, the sun returns to the exact spot in which you were born.
Okay.
And we cast a chart. And that chart is based upon wherever you are for your birthday.
Okay. So let's put an example of last year. Last year, I remember my sweet friend here, he made my chart, and he told me, you shall not stay in Miami. There is 3 places I recommend you to go in the country, because I honestly, during COVID and stuff, I still don't feel like leaving the country anyway. So he says you can go either to Chicago, to Los Angeles, and another city like Santa Monica. I don't know, no.
I think we gave you Los Angeles and Chicago.
Yes, those are my 2 lucky choices. So,
But the best was Chicago.
yes. So the point is that, and then funny enough, I went to Chicago and I was able to do a video about Chicago that I don't know if you've seen or will see, but whatever. So the point is that what would have happened to me if I would have spent my birthday in Miami?
You're asking me what would have happened?
Yeah, like, I mean, why was it not so auspicious? I mean, it's just for people to get a glimpse of why, you know, do this.
So I think when we were looking at your chart last year, I don't have it exactly in front of me, so I don't remember exactly what was negative per se about it.
Yeah.
But I think the chart overall looked a lot more upbeat, and like you were going to have a really good professional year if you went to Chicago.
Okay.
So that was why we went with Chicago.
Okay, so I'm now, not only that, but you recommend that you are there for at least like 5 minutes, right?
You have to literally spend your entire birthday. You should be...
And that, that compresses the day before of your birthday?
You should be to make it really good, like
Yes.
to make sure we're locked in, I would say
Yes.
the day before, the day of, and the day after.
So at least 3 days then?
Yeah, I would say like 3 days to be in a destination if we're changing the destination.
Yeah, but I remember you told me, like, you can just land before certain time, be there 5 minutes, and take the next flight out, and you'll be fine. So, I mean, I remember this. I don't know if I'm crazy.
No, you're not crazy,
Okay.
but I would just, so people are safe and we're not like messing too close to like deadlines here,
Yes.
I would recommend the day before, the day of, and the day after. I
Okay.
think the day after you're pretty safe to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long is a solar return chart in effect?
So it's 1 year. So it's from that birthday until the next birthday. And really what this is doing is it giving you a blueprint or a general theme for that year. And that year, again, is your personal year from your birthday to the next birthday. It's not like the January 1st New Year to,
Right.
to the next year. It's your year. It shows us a theme and the energy of that year.
Got it.
Is what this solar return chart is doing. So sometimes if we're in certain places, we have nicer looking themes for the year than others.
So what is the benefit of knowing a solar return chart for your year, for example?
Right. So when we see a chart perhaps that, maybe looks not so good, and when we say not so good, like maybe that
like doomed.
like not necessarily doomed, but like let's say for example somebody wants to find love.
Right.
But this chart for the year where they're currently living looks like they could be kind of a bit of a hermit for the year. They could be really quiet, maybe even not having the most robust of health. That would maybe kind of be a year where we would try to steer them to go somewhere else on their birthday so they could maybe have a better outcome for the year.
So what is the most important thing to look for in a solar return chart?
Well, because it's the solar return, the sun is really the most important thing to look at because it's based off the sun. So we want to look to see what house the sun is placed in.
Oh.
And the other planets matter in the ascendant, the rising
And they change
sign.
every year, right? Where the sun, even though the sun is going to be in the same place, it doesn't mean that everything is going to
It'll be in a different house depending on where you're located.
Okay.
On your birthday.
Got it.
And that's where we go into it changes the theme for the year.
Got it. Okay. What information does someone need to have in order to cast their solar return chart?
So you definitely need to know your time of birth, your full birth date,
Yes.
and where you were born.
Yes.
And then you would also want to know any other places that we would be looking at. So like if you say, well, I think I really want to travel to Hawaii on my birthday.
Right.
Or I want to travel to Anchorage, Alaska. You would just want to know which places you were interested in, and that would be it. And we would plug it in and look at it. And you can even do this yourself if you want to. There's a website called astroseek.com.
Okay.
And you can enter all your birth information and it will tell you your solar return for the upcoming year. You have to know how to read the chart, and
that is the thing.
That's what takes kind of a bit of some research or an astrologer to help you out like that.
Well,
but
yeah, that's what we pay you to tell us. That's where you come in handy. Yes.
yes.
Can you go on vacation or spend a little time on a place to change or transform your solar return chart?
Yes, so that's like, I recommend like before your birthday's coming, a little bit in advance.
Yeah.
We look at the possibilities. We say, okay, well, if you live in Cleveland, Ohio, this is what the energy for the year looks like. But maybe we look at it and it's okay, it's not bad, but it's not so great. I say, okay, let's maybe look at some different options of where you could go on your birthday to change this outcome, to make it a better outcome.
So let's put me an example as an example. And you were saying my birthday in Miami, or I usually travel for my birthday, or my birthday where?
We did Buenos Aires because it was your birthplace.
Yes. So what does it look like? Like, what would be the difference between? Is Miami still not the best place yet?
Miami's okay. It's not a bad.
It's not like last year.
No, it's a pretty good year.
Okay, but what's the better year?
So I took both Miami and Buenos Aires and I compared them. So the nice thing about both charts is they both have Taurus on the ascendant, because
what does that mean even?
Well, a lot of this has to do with time zones too. That's really what's changing the chart, is the time zone. So Buenos Aires is really right now is only an hour difference from us. So the chart is not super different. For example, like if you were in somewhere far from Miami, like Australia, the chart would be vastly different. But because it's only an hour difference to Buenos Aires, the chart is really not significantly different, but it did put some of the planets in different houses.
Okay.
And Buenos Aires looks a little more romantic and fun. For the year, you had Sun in the 5th house, which is a house of creative self-expression, gambling, fun, romance, vacations. And Miami has Sun in the 6th house. And the 6th house is all about like diet, exercise, work routines. So it's a little bit, the energy's definitely a little bit different, you know? Like it's gonna be more the year will be more playful if you were to go to Buenos Aires than if you were to stay in Miami. Miami, I see you more like, you know, exercising, dieting, working. It's like not...
Maybe dieting, but not exercising. Anybody that knows me knows that.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That's clicking on the little bell. Comment all you want. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like.
Don't forget to subscribe to grow the community.
And also, don't forget to follow our social media. And if you want to go ahead and share this video in all your platforms, share the love. Till next time!
Bye.